So another example of a directional possession. So 4 players on the outside of the grid, 2 with white t-shirts on can move up and down the lines here, and we've got an orange and a yellow on the far end line there. So the bibs are playing with bibs and non-bibs with non-bibs. Again, I really like that the possession practice has got a direction. Gives that sense of realism for a game. So in possession, the team that are in possession of the ball, in essence it's a 4v2 because they've got the targets on the outside, so the 2 defenders that are in the middle have got to work really hard to try and win the ball back. So be conscious also of how long the 4 players are on the outside, weather dependent, and you don't want them standing still and not involved for too long. And likewise, the 4 players in the middle that are always working, it works out quite well here with the numbers that the 4 players from the inside can flip over and go straight to the outside, and vice versa. The players on the outside then can change and go into the middle. Again, think about if you've got an odd number, if you've got 9 players or 11 players, how are you going to manage the numbers to make sure that you've not got players stood out, and how, you know, that's up to you as the coach to be creative with your practice design and ensure that all the players are involved constantly. So if I had 9 players in here, you could potentially put a neutral player in the middle in a different coloured bib, or you could also overload it and give one team 5 players, one team 4 potentially. Again, think about the goalkeeper at the moment is in the middle of the practice. Goalkeeper could always also be on the outside facing what he would do on a match day. But at this age, there's not anything specifically wrong with the goalkeeper going into the middle. He might not always be a goalkeeper. You might want your goalkeeper being an outfield player also, not necessarily under 10s position specific. But again, that's up to you. That's your decision on that as the coach.